years ago, I was looking at a photo of Elvis from the early 1970s, and this photo was taken in profile, so it was from the side. And I suddenly something struck me, and that was that the front edge of his sideburn was parallel to his nose, like perfectly parallel. And the more I looked at it, the more I thought that that can't be accidental. That has to be intentional. It's an artistic, aesthetic principle to create parallel lines. It looks striking. So I wanted to find out, was it indeed intentional? So I found Larry Geller, who was Elvis's hairdresser and personal friend for a number of years in the 60s and then again in the 70s. And I found him on Facebook, and I messaged him and asked him, I said, was this intentional? It looks to me like it was because it's so striking in profile. And he said he was very nice, and he responded and said, yes, it was. But he said in addition to making them parallel to his nose, we also trimmed them so that they emphasized his cheekbones. And you can see that in this photo. If you look at the front edge of the sideburn, you'll see that there are basically the line breaks, right? There's an angle there. So the top part, you'll notice, is parallel to his eye socket. And then there's that corner, it breaks down. And the lower line is parallel to his nose. And at that point where it breaks, where the angle is, that's almost like pointing to his cheekbone. It's breaking away from his cheekbone. So in that sense, the angle is emphasizing the cheekbone. That corner where those two lines meet points to and emphasizes the cheekbone. Of course, if you look at photos of Elvis throughout the 70s, his sideburns are always changing slightly. For example, if we look at this photo from the 1972 Madison Square Garden press conference, you can see that the sideburn has gotten much longer. In this case, it drops below the line of his mouth and goes almost all the way down to his jawline. Yet, it's remaining parallel to his nose. And then again, in this photo from 1977, we see the sideburn is shorter up toward his lip again, and yet it's still parallel to his nose. If you have any questions, comments, or challenges to anything that I've said, feel free to leave a comment below, and thanks for watching.